Welcome to Fortune Cookies Tarot. This is Annabelle. I'm a tarot practitioner for over 35 years. And in this video, we are going to take a look at the takeaway, Harry's post meeting with Pa. He, as we all know, he has flown back to the United Kingdom and he has had an audience with his father for about 45 minutes, it's my understanding. And we're going to see what he walked away from. So I did do a little short, and I got an interesting spread here with the Crowley Thoth Tarot. But as always, this reading is for entertainment purposes only, and it is my personal psychic downloads. Please do your own research before making decisions. So we're going to take a look at this. I'm going to start with the reading that I had in place. And I am not cleaned up yet. It is 3:30 in the afternoon. I have not dusted myself off and made myself pretty. So I am crazily doing videos all day today. It is February 6th. So you guys are getting quite the week. I did do a cute little short. I had some fun in Canva doing a short, but you can see we got the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Discs, which is Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles. So this is the takeaway from the meeting. What he wanted was stability and surety. What he needs is the ability to make money. And what he gets is some legacy. So let's check this out, kids. We're going to clean up this. We're going to see what Harry's takeaways were from the meeting. And though I am risking the real estate of my table here, I think we're going to do a Celtic cross. As always, if you are one of my regular faithful Fortune Cookies followers, thank you so much for being here. And if you're not, why don't you hit that subscribe button? Just go ahead. Just go hit it. Today I had 2,222 subscribers, which is an interesting, fun number.
You don't know what that means?
What does that mean? Yeah. You've been watching that other guy too much, huh? I don't know what it means.
Look.
I don't know if we add them together or if we multiply them or what. Gregopedia is here. I'm not on camera today, Greg. I am far too ugly to be on camera right now.
Nonsense.
Yeah, nonsense. So this is my Thoth Tarot deck, the Crowley deck. I am not reading reversals with this deck. I will just talk to you and walk you through it, boys and girls. Ooh, I got a whiff of something. Is that Raven or is it fire and brimstone? I got a whiff of something.
Is somebody here?
No, seriously. Oh, Greg.
No, it wasn't me.
Well, then we're raising demons here.
Maybe you shouldn't be doing magic in the basement.
So we got the Three of Pentacles right here in the middle. All right. So this is Harry. This is him looking for cooperation. Remember, when we are talking about Ace, 2, and 3, we are in the ethereal. We're still in the thinking process. We're still talking about things. This isn't anything that is going to be solid or firmed up. So this is the conversation of, hey, let's make a deal. I think we're looking at making a deal here. I think he is fairly concerned about his legacy. I think he's fairly concerned about shoring up his relationship before the fullness of time, to quote the late Queen Elizabeth. When we go over here, this is what crosses us, what binds us, or what supports us into our next position. And it's the Tower card. This is something he's not expecting. So something that he is not expecting is going to prevent him from moving forward, from making this idea into fruition. when we go into the suitcase spot, this is what I describe as the suitcase spot. This is what we have in our past that we should either take with us into the future or we should unpack and leave in the past. This is the dawn of ideas, the business building, creative ideas. He needs to leave this in the past. Intuitively, I know that he needs to stay in the past. He really shouldn't do it. He should go back to being just the darling boy and son. And this is where his head is at right now. He is trying to do that. So I suspect that he has left this desire to be the businessman, to be the actor, to be the firefighter, whatever he wants to be, that whatever dream he is dreaming, I think he's leaving in the past. And he's coming back bearing cups of love for his father. Now, we can take a look at this and see if it's legitimate, but this is the way that he is conducting himself now. Underneath the surface, the Six of Discs, which is the Six of Pentacles. We all know what those Six of Pentacles are all about. They are about charity, handing out, making things balanced and even. So this, you can see the sixes, it's very, very even. Lovely painting from Miss Lady Frida Harris. And in the future, we have the Eight of Swords. Who knows what that Eight of Swords is all about? It's interference. This is our future. We have keyword interference here on the Thoth Tarot. You can see there is that chaos in the back. The swords are not matching. They are all varied and different. So there's going to be a gauntlet, a juggernaut that he has to run through to enact this. Was this poorly timed? Probably. Let's do a little this. How is he seen? That Knight of Wands in reverse, but I will put it in the upright because I do read the Crowley in the upright. Knight of Wands, he is seen as not being able to do that. The Emperor was also a reverse card. He is not, he's seen by others as not being in control of his life, that he is being puppeteered. Hopes and fears. We are looking at the Knight of Swords. They are very, very, there's a concern about what he is going to say and how he is going to present things about the family. And then the ultimate outcome, we have that Two of Pentacles was in reverse, but the Two of Pentacles is going to reflect more conflict with this Eight of Swords. He's not going to be able to find that ground where he's going to be able to move forward. The funds that he needs, the seed money, if you will, is not going to be available to him. So I'm wondering how much of a hand the Princess Royal had in this. So that's what we're looking at. So that's really where he was at. Let's see. That's contrary to what I saw. So it's possible that Pa said one thing and the Princess Royale is going to say no. So how did he feel leaving that audience with his father? How did he feel leaving the audience with his father? How did he feel? How did he feel? Felt in control, felt like his message was heard, and felt like he was creating the foundation for future success. That snake is regeneration. And this is also, you can see we have the infinity symbol in there, yin and yang. He just felt that he really was heard and understood. How did the king feel? The king, this card is the Aeon. It is the judgment card in the traditional tarot. This is the resurrection from the dead, moving on into the afterlife. So again, it's similar. The judgment card is oh gosh, Greg, what is it? The rising from the dead. What is that called?
Medium? Resurrection?
Other than that, It's called Judgment Day. Is I always say it when I can't find anybody in the house.
The rapture?
Did I miss the rapture? Whenever I can't find someone in the house, I'm like, did I miss the rapture? Is no one here?
The rapture.
I always miss the rapture. So this is the rapture and resurrection. So his father does feel that there is possible resurrection for his darling boy, but there's still a shadiness there that may not be restored. So while there's hope, I think there's further evidence that he is not to be trusted at this point. So let's take a real quick look and just see. Did he ask for money? Did he go there? Did he go there and say, I'd like to have my piggy bank, please? He went there in love. He went there and just tried to bury the hatchet. King Charles, emotional guy. How does he feel about it? The hermit. The evidence is really what he's working with at this point. I think Harry might have waited too long to come back and extend, I hate to say this, an olive branch. We all know who's extending the olive branches. It just was too little too late. What does King Charles suspect? What does he suspect? One card. He suspects that the information that he shared with him, the exchange is going to be broadcast all over the place. What effect is this meeting going to have on their relationship? What effect will this meeting have on their relationship? There is going to be a very open discussion about Miss Markle. Oh my. So I do think that the king is going to have a very honest discussion regarding the effects of Harry's relationship on the royal family. Here we have the abundant mother who is presenting as purity and wonder, but then we are followed up by the devil who shows his horns and uses the tasty delights, let's call them tasty delights to entice someone into her realm. The Queen of Discs. Now, this is a woman who is trying to create long-term wealth, stability, fame, notoriety, infamy, even. This is someone who is very much trying to create an image and a brand, one may say. And then here we have the mystical parts that are concerning, that there's this high priestess and the star card, things that will make one consider that there's some magic being held. Now, if we're talking about sex magic, that many different types of magicians will employ this. The sex part, it looks like this was clearly at work here. And, you know, that can be like a DRUG. I know I'm not allowed to say these things on some of the social medias. I don't want my video to get popped. So some of these things, you know, it doesn't have to be that there's a dark room and black candles burning and all this. There can be a beige room with some diptyque candles burning and maybe a amazing Tignanello wine on the counter. And that can set the stage for ensnarement magic like this is what I'm seeing. So I don't think that, you know, this was hellfire and brimstone like I'm smelling in my basement right now. I love you, Greg.
I'm not farting.
I feel like
It's not me.
I feel like I should redo the whole video now.
No, leave it in.
Is it Raven?
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm disturbed because I'm using the Crowley deck, so I'm really disturbed about what we're smelling here.
Do magic in the basement.
Nobody does magic in the basement. No magic in the basement. So I was trying to be very serious during this video. Yeah, and you know what? It's so weird when I can't see my face on the monitor. I think my voice changes. I'm like all quiet and like creepy and like leaning into the microphone. So so I do think that we do have this change, this this performative magic to get this individual to change with the intent of having this stability here. So we do have this 10 of cups here with the Queen of Discs. This is trying to have it all, securing the bag, if you will. I know I say that a lot. So I think we are very much going to have that kind of conversation with him about the facts regarding his wife trying to secure the bag. So we're not going to look at Ms. Mockle, but we are going to take a quick peek at William. How did William feel knowing that this meeting was going down? And don't you guys worry, I will do a bigger video on William. How did William feel knowing this meeting was going down? How did he feel? Oh, Johnny. I think Johnny was right there the whole time. The Nine of Pentacles. This was a fact-finding mission as well, despite the king being in doing poorly. I don't know if we can say he was doing poorly in the operative sense. I think, you know, the information is there and the treatment must be done, but I don't think that he's actually doing poorly at the moment. Sick, yes, but in bad shape, no. So there was information that was extracted as well. But I do think that Major Johnny was right there with him. I think Major Johnny was a big part of this. And I do think that they had the room wired for sound. I'm just going to say that. The Seven of Pentacles is fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So I think that things were put into play. And I do think that they were very, very careful about it and very careful about making him feel loved and cared for. And they made sure that he didn't feel put out at all. At least the king did that. And the people that were surrounding were very, very kind and very nice, trying to make sure that it was not an awkward, volatile, heated situation. We have this nice watery Knight of Cups offering all that he has. Now remember, in the Thoth, the knights are the kings. They are the pinnacle of the royal court in the deck. So we also have the Knight of Swords here, who's very careful and has a well-crafted speech that he is going to give or discussion. Over here, our Princess of Discs is all in her pregnant glory, and this is the promise of more to come, promise of abundance, promise of a budding abundance. And here it can be as it once was before with the Six of Cups. We're looking at pleasure. So the seduction of getting him back into a place where they can negotiate and discuss with him, I think, is taking place. I do think this was a very seductive circumstance that they put him in to sweeten him up. And I do think that despite all that he has done, the king firmly believes that he can bring him back to the fold and restore him as a member of the family, if not a public member of the royal family. I think that that really is the goal here. I think they do want to save his skin before it's too late. Under the surface, he is concerned about the potential strife with this wand, Five of Wands here. He is he's treading very carefully to make sure that this does not blow up. And again, we're talking about William here. We are crafting a careful seduction to bring Harry back, to get him back under control, which I think is evident from this Knight of Swords. If there was any communication between the two of them, which at this point I don't think that there was between Harry and William, I think it was very terse and very carefully crafted. So I don't want to go too much further because boy, oh boy, we're going to have to keep discussing this and keep going on this. So for now, we will call it a day. And thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing if you have not already. I do hope you enjoyed this. And comment down below. Please let me know what you think of this video, what you think of the circumstance, and what you think of the shortness of this meeting. It was only 45 minutes today. So I doubt that Harry is going to fly back to America anytime soon. I have a feeling he'll be there for a few days. The current time is February, it's 3:48 p.m. New York time, February 6th. It's Tuesday. So this is the day that he landed. Let's see what happens over the next few days. Thank you so much again. And again, please like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day.